Hi everyone, my name is Logan Murphy, and today I'm going to be demonstrating the different varieties of squatting. So if you guys have ever been like intrigued or interested in working out or something or staying fit, I think you'll definitely benefit from this. And for those who don't, really aren't really into that kind of stuff, maybe you'll pick something up and kind of learn something and benefit it from that in that way. But so how I kind of got introduced to all this stuff, I've been working out for about 2 years seriously, and but probably right around 6 since freshman year in high school. That's when I played football, and that's where we kind of had to learn how to lift and get strong for that. So from then on out, that's kind of where I learned and picked up some different tricks and techniques to help benefit me and in that way. And specifically, I'm going to be talking about squatting. So we're going to talk about parallel squat, front squat, and box squat. So my first point, I'm going to be talking about parallel squat. And to start things off, biggest thing is safety. So you're going to want to make sure you have your safety bumpers, so that way if you are struggling to get the weight up and you can't get it up, if you fall, the weight's not going to crush you. But to start things off, you're going to want to kind of have a wide bait, or your hands are going to be like right on these little grooves kind of in the rough. Yeah, you definitely notice it when you're up close. And for parallel squat, you put it on your back shelf, like your back shoulders, right where that's real muscular and you have a lot of protecting your spine. And when you bring it out, you want to stay underneath the safety bumpers. And then for parallel squat, that's when you get your butt parallel with your knees when you're down. So, and you want to stick your chest out, so that way you're not, we call it turtlebacking, and that's where you can definitely cause some injuries. So you just go right down to where you're parallel and go right back up as fast as you can. And so that's going to work on more of like your quads, like your front quads and your glutes and lower back. Second point I'm going to do is front squat. So front squatting is very similar, but instead you're going to have a more close grip here, and you're going to have it right underneath your chin. And so when you bring it up and out, your elbows need to be high, because if they're low, the bar could fall off or fall forward, and that could lead to disaster. So same stance, about shoulder width, and same thing, like you're gonna go down like parallel squat, all the way down and all the way up. And this is just gonna work a little bit differently than, it's gonna work more like your front quads versus like the side, like your side quads with parallel. But it's gonna work more like front quads and more your upper back a little bit. But that's kind of just a different variety to add in there. And then my last point is gonna be box squat. So that's where you're gonna add in, you can add a bench in, you can add like boxes, like anything really that you can sit on and that you can kind of adjust. This variety of a squat is gonna be more for like athletes and people like that who are trying to really work on their explosiveness. So for this, you can do a lot more weight than you can in the previous lifts. So same thing like your parallel squatting, same exact thing, but instead you can sit right on the bench or on the box, and then from there you explode all the way up onto your toes, and then same thing. That's why with more weight, you're gonna get more explosiveness, and you're gonna get a better workout out of it. So in conclusion, we talked about parallel squat, front squat, and box squat. And so if you know, those are they're very similar, but they're all going to emphasize in hypertrophy, which is basically just building muscle. It's just a fancier word. And but when you're squatting, you definitely want to make sure you're breathing right. You have a controlled breath, because if you're holding your breath while you go down and you hold it while you go up, you're gonna probably pass out eventually, especially if you're doing a lot of weight. So you want to be careful with that, but still work hard, because if you work hard and you stay consistent with that work ethic, then you will get really good results. But I hope you guys learned something. Maybe you'll use it to benefit you in some way. But good luck, thank you, and see ya.